Oh yes, how are you? And welcome to the very first live YouTube stream. We are live from London! Look at this audience, all just here to be part of this epic event. Now, do you know something? Let's get straight into it and let's talk to some of our lovely audience that are big fans. Hello, audience! Hello, hello. Hello to you, what's your name?
Zoe.
Zoe, and what are you giggling at?
Sorry?
What are you giggling at? You're just giggling, why not? So who have you come along with today?
Lily, Jess and Olivia.
Where's Olivia? Hello, Olivia. So have they said something wrong?
Yeah.
Why are you not sitting with them?
Because I screwed it up.
Oh, right, well, there you go. So tell me something, what sort of act would you love to see this afternoon?
Something funny.
Something funny?
Dancing more than singing.
Dancing
This
more
ain't
than
X
singing from
Factor.
you? No, indeed, it's not X Factor. A lot of people do mention that singers shouldn't really be allowed. What do you think?
No, I think I should be allowed, but
I won't go that
more
far.
dancing.
More dancing, okay. Well, let's move on to you because you're quite bored. Hello, what's your name?
Bianca.
Bianca, good to see you, Bianca. And who are you here with today?
My friend Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good, good. So which of the judges would you most love to see tonight?
Definitely Carmen Electra.
Carmen Electra, of course. If you're not aware, and you won't be, Carmen has had to stand in today, come all the way from America to help us out. And we can go up here. You can see this is where our judges all sit. We've got Simon Cowell, Carmen Electra, Alicia Dixon, and of course, David Williams. Now, these are the important buzzers that you see and now are so famous. Who would like to come up and press Simon's button? I thought so. Okay, we are going to do... Why are you so special that you should be picked? It's your birthday, and how old are you today? 22 years old. Should we let her press it? You know something? Come round this side. Come round this side. Come round this side. That's it. Is it really your birthday, or are you winding up? Okay.
It's my
Come over
birthday.
here. Let's have a chat with you. Just stand here for me. That's it. What's your name?
Kat Smith.
Kat Smith. Nice to see you, Kat
Nice to
Smith.
meet you.
And who are you here with?
I'm here with three of my best girls, Polly, Kate and Lee.
Okay, good stuff. And you are now going to press the almighty Simon Cowell buzzer. Do not mess this up. Okay? Sit yourself down. That's it. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to give you a countdown, right?
Okay.
And then you press the buzzer. And when you press the buzzer, this audience here are either going to give you a massive cheer or give you a massive boo.
No.
But it's entirely up to them of what they do. Because don't forget, it does belong to Simon. Good luck. In 3, 2, 1, go! Oh yes! Nice one. There you go. Let's make sure they all go. Yes. Put it down, are they not? What a joy. What a joy. Now, this guy here, he is the main man for Britain's Got Talent. Often you do get on screen, Royce.
Yeah, I don't get on screen very much.
Well, every sort of, we can see you in the background and
Yeah.
stuff. Royce looks after the audience, he warms them up for the acts. What's been your favourite act of this series so far that you can remember?
Man in a bag.
Man in the bag.
Man in a bag.
Genius, you will see that on the new series. He literally gets into a bag
Yeah.
and
Gets out of the bag.
gets out of the bag.
Amazing.
It is
Amazing.
a joy. Could he win?
Oh, without a doubt. Man in
not?
a bag. Nice
That's-
shirt. We got the same shirt.
Well, do you know something?
Where's yours from?
Mine's, I don't know.
on, let's
Someone buys it for me.
Cry Marmy.
Oh, how rude.
mine.
Royce, everybody, give him a round of applause. Royce, see you later. Good stuff. Now, normally, over this area, just here, you'll recognise it as being Anton Deck's area. But it's all changed now because it now belongs to Alicia and David. How are you?
I'm Ant.
I'm Deck.
Oh, nice, you've actually taken on the roles. Now, this is the first time that anyone would have seen you live as part of Britain's Got Talent.
Oh, God, yes.
Of course, this is the first time. I've got to say, they are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Who's better?
Honestly,
You had to single someone out.
I would say out of the two of you, you are definitely the best guy, and you are definitely the best girl.
Good
No, but
answer.
how has it been going for you?
Really good. It's enjoyable. It brings up lots of different emotions, really. You get frustrated, you laugh a lot. Sometimes you cry. I've been close
Have you
to
had a
tears.
tea yet?
In the Manchester auditions, there was a couple of singers that, it was quite emotional, definitely.
And also, can you remember those two dancers, the two male dancers, that
Yes.
danced together?
That was very
Yes.
moving.
You were taken
Yeah.
by that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, because they obviously really loved each other, they really loved dancing, and it was moving. What was interesting is when it started, the audience were laughing at the idea of two men
Yes.
dancing. By the end of it, they were on their feet applauding,
That's
and I think
right.
that's a very special thing, can only really happen on this show.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. First time you worked with Simon in
First
this
time.
capacity, yeah?
Yes.
How have you found him?
Simon's, he's cheeky. He's really cheeky. He's always winding me up. He's got a great sense of humour. And it's challenging because he tries to stitch you up. So you have to be on guard, constantly watching your back. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, trust me,
Yeah,
I do
like-
know what you mean.
yeah.
What about for you, David? How's he been with you?
It's been difficult because Simon obviously really finds me attractive.
Exactly. So he's
And
got
so
that
there's
to
been a
deal with.
constant kind of pressure.
I
No,
know.
he's great, he's funny, but he does like to play.
Yeah, he likes
So
to play.
you can't, take his word is not necessarily what he means, and
That's
he
right.
likes winding up Alicia.
Yes.
And then I join in too because I'm trying to be Simon.
He's supposed to stick up for me because we're the newbies.
Well, the thing is that I have heard.
So this is why I miss Amanda. Sorry to cut you, but I need the girl back.
Can I just say, obviously, Amanda, if you are watching this, then do get well very, very soon. Carmen has obviously stepped in for us today, and I think he's coming back tomorrow and the next day. How's that been?
Interesting.
Yeah? In
Yes.
what way?
It's just, for me, it's nice to have another female on the panel, but I think it's difficult for Carmen because obviously being American, it's understanding the British
Yeah.
humour.
And it's hard for the British audience to sort of respect her because they think, well, she's American. What do you know?
Yeah.
Get back to America.
I've got to be honest.
That's not what I think, but I've heard those cries. That's all I'm saying.
I've heard those cries from that baiting audience.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing of all is, at one point, I did think the audience were going to turn.
They did nearly do.
Do you know what I mean?
What, and lynch her?
Yeah,
They
because
did.
I actually got a text.
They did.
Because we're obviously backstage for ITV2, and I got a text going, the audience are going for her. So
As I said, it's
it
hard.
must be worrying.
It's hard when you come from another country trying to get. I think Americans do struggle with the British humour sometimes. We've got
Yeah.
a dry sense of humour, haven't we?
No,
So-
indeed. And as you say, if you don't get it, it can be a struggle
But
for
also,
people.
last night I Wikipedia'd her,
Right.
so I got to know all the things she'd done. But I didn't do a picture Google search. If anyone looked through my internet history, it wasn't really necessary because I know she's done a lot of sexy things like Playboy and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah, I think a lot of the team on ITV2 did Google the images.
Of course you will.
Yeah.
I'm
Even
married.
I googled
Yeah.
the images.
Did you?
Oh my
Did
God,
you?
of course.
Did you? So
could
were
I
you-
look at them on your computer?
Yes, God, you
Because I
can.
don't really feel I can look at them on my own in case someone looks through it.
Favourite act so far?
Today,
Yeah. Any that stand out?
well,
Georgia for me.
Right.
Young 15-year-old girl, dreamed to perform at the opening of the Olympics.
Yes, and do you know what? She was very, very good. I
And
did
she had
get
a
worried.
tough audition. She had a really tough audition. Simon was hard on her, but I think that's going to pay off. She's going to come back stronger and blow him away.
I always got worried when, even now, 6 years down the line, when Simon stopped someone from singing.
I know, it's tense, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a nice feeling because you think, imagine being stopped halfway through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine halfway through the series, someone says to you, Stephen,
That's it.
that's
Stop.
it.
Yeah. You've been
You know?
rumbled.
Yeah.
I'm amazed I've lasted this long
They
anyway.
all are.
It's a joy, as
Thank you so
always.
much.
And to think that people on YouTube now
I
are
can't
One,
believe
two
this.
seeing
I've
you.
never
people
done a live
watching it
thing
on
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Millions of
That's
people
brilliant.
watching right now.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello.
Just to see you. But listen, it's great to have you on board.
Thank you.
And I'll let you get ready for the next session.
Thank you.
And that's a little treat from David, just for you. There you go. Isn't that nice? Can you do us a massive favour? Can you hold on to that a minute? Cheers, David. Right, now, I don't need it anymore. But that is why you are an amazing judge.
Take it back. Seriously. I won't be treated like that. Seriously.
You come back to us.
Come back.
All right.
Yeah, save the best till last. Bye, David. Now, up here, what does this say? Oh, apparently I've just been told by Paul, who works on our team, some of the audience, you could hear swearing. Well, look, this is live, of course. We didn't mean for that to happen, so on behalf of the audience, apologise. So, sorry. There you go. Now, come this way, because this is the hub. Okay, this is where it all happens. Yes, you keep smiling there, you know you're on camera. Jonathan, will you come this way? Of course. This is Jonathan. top director for all the big shows. How is it going, this series so far for
It's
you?
been brilliant so far. We've had an amazing rapper, 2 brilliant gymnasts, a gymnastic couple, and a guy whose singing voice is one of the best I've heard on Got Talent so far.
Wow.
So a pretty good day.
Good, good. How hard do you find it? Because obviously, how far in advance do you know what acts are going to be performing? So how much can you plan?
You can't plan at all. I know when they walk out onto the stage, that's when I know what they're going to do. When they tell Simon or one of the other judges what they're going to do, that's when I know what they're going to do.
Wow. Is there anything that's happened from series 1 up until now that you go, oh, that was a nightmare?
No, I that's the great thing about Britain's Got Talent is that it's always a surprise. So if an elephant walks out onto the stage, you go, it's an elephant.
Oh, there you go.
It's another elephant.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I like best about the show is that you get to do the most unexpected things.
And in terms of sizes of shows that you do, this is like a juggernaut, isn't it?
Yes, this and the X Factor are the 2 biggest shows that I do.
He had to get that in, didn't he?
Yeah.
Now, so how many sort of cameras and team do you have? How big is it?
There's probably a crew of about 110 working on the show. What you can see down here are all the different cameras. So we have 12 cameras covering the theatre. Some are looking at the judges, some are looking at the performers, and then obviously during the performance, some of the cameras will just cover the people on stage. And then during the judgment after the performance, some of the cameras will come around and cover the judges' comments.
So with all of these cameras, you can fairly safely say you're not going to miss anything.
We're hopefully not going to miss anything.
Okay, well listen, I'll let you get back.
Thanks very
I know
much.
the next session is just about to begin. Good luck. As always, you've met, of course, our 2 new judges. But there are 2 people that have been here from the start, along with myself. It is, of course, the masters, the kings, the dons.
Oh, who's coming now? Who's on now?
All right.
You can't be
It's
us.
Anton Day.
Hello. Hello, YouTube.
Hello,
This is the
YouTube.
first time we've done this.
I know.
It is.
Yeah,
Historic
it's a joy.
moment.
Yeah, tell me about it. But how's it all going for you?
Great.
Good. Very
Having
good.
good fun. It's been really good here in London. We've done, obviously I'm sure you've been through this, we've done a few already, but we're back in London now. Some good talent today as well, a really good day.
Do you ever, well I know you do because we often talk about it over the years, but have you got to a point in this series where you've gone, do you know something, I'm getting slightly worried that we haven't seen enough talent?
No, I think we've seen, at this stage, we've seen better talent than at this stage last year.
Well, that's a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Any acts that stick in your mind that you go, I definitely think they may make it?
We had an act today, actually. An act today, Jonathan and Charlotte,
Right.
the opera singer.
Yes.
Meet him.
And do you know something? You
Very
would
good.
never have expected. It's sort of an up-to-date Subo moment where you go...
It's one of those moments that kind of BGT does so
Yeah.
well, is that you have no idea. A little bit like, I mean, they were great, but also Stallion the rapper today.
I have... Oh, yes, we
Yeah.
did speak to him.
A
This
a
skinny
rapper.
guy,
Yeah.
big ears,
5'5", you know, 8 stone soaking
5
wet.
foot in the fag end.
Right. You know, 8 stone soaking wet. He calls himself Stallion the rapper.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
God, this is going to be hilarious. And he goes out there and takes the roof off the place.
Yeah, it's good.
Really?
Very own Eminem.
See, the thing is, because we are so backstage
Yeah.
this year, we're actually in a different building, we
good,
don't
that's
get
why
to
I
see
probably
all of
enjoyed
those
this year
acts.
more.
Is that why you've instigated? Is that what
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
done?
yeah.
I thought so. Now,
Awkward.
when did you hear about the standing judge for today?
Yesterday.
Right. and
I know
what-
before, a little
No,
bit before that,
we
a little
heard
before,
over the
before the
weekend,
weekend.
Right, and when you heard it was Carmen Electra, what was your initial thought? Because I did say to Simon, I am waiting for that call to go, come on, play the game, been here for 6 years, I could be a
Yes,
standing
do
judge.
You
could.
could have done that.
But then if you weigh it up, there's
Yeah.
Stephen or there's
And
Carmen.
Electra.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
feel
know
sorry.
who I'd rather sit next to. Stephen.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
always there. What sort of act would you love to see win this year?
A comic or a kind of a comedy troupe or a comedy magician or somebody with a bit of fun, a bit of somebody with a bit of jokes about them, you know what I mean? Somebody
Right.
with a bit of a laugh and a bit lighthearted, an entertainment performer. You know, we've had singers, we've had dance troupes, we've had
I'm listening.
all right.
Intently.
We've had a gymnastic troupe. I think a nice kind of entertainment, either performer or troupe.
Do
A talking dog.
Do you? Yes.
Talking dog.
If only.
There you go.
One day they should stick one of those mouths on them. Use it like a button. A ventriloquist god.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll let you go. We're going to get up there and run through our shortlist for YouTube.
Okay. Oh, great. Yeah.
We'll
Good
see
luck
you
with
later.
that.
Fingers
Good luck.
crossed. Enjoy the second session. See you later,
See you,
fellas.
everybody.
Thank you very much. Here's some of the acts. Look. Hello. How are you? Have you been out there yet?
No.
What's your act called?
The Gillespie sisters.
The Gillespie sisters. You are now live on YouTube.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Very good luck to you. I'm just going to move down. I don't want to walk in front of you. Hello. How you doing?
Alright, thank you.
What's your name?
Pixie.
Pixie.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Pixie. And what do you do?
Contortion.
Oh, could you show us something very quickly? Not really.
I need to warm up.
You need to warm up. Well, I don't want you to hurt yourself, so do you know what? You stay safe. That could have been nice. Yes, I know what you're thinking. ITV2. And you're right. No, do you know what, guys? How are you feeling about everything?
We're kind of confident. Yeah, confident. We're looking forward to it.
Not long now.
Great buzz out there. Sounds great.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. Yeah.
And just explain to all the YouTube viewers exactly what you do.
We are the Dinner Ladies. We're a musical act. We're going to be playing our instruments along with some kitchen equipment. So going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Speciality.
How about that?
And we've been feeding the crew.
Yeah. You've been feeding the crew.
yeah.
What have you been feeding them?
Yorkshire puddings. Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, yes. And your Yorkshire puddings are
fantastic.
You'll see more when they're on our show. Britain's Got More Talent later on in the year. You'll get what I mean about the Yorkshire puddings. Remember these three faces. Yeah. Who can forget them, eh? Good luck, boys. Good luck. Now, come this way. Come this way, because this is our little area that we've just got ready just for you, for the all-important shortlist on YouTube. Now, for those of you that haven't heard about what's exactly going on, let me explain. We've got a shortlist of 24 acts that you are going to vote for, okay? After we show you and reveal the shortlist, you can then watch their act and then vote for them. Now, whichever ones you deem to be very good or worthy enough to be in front of our all-important panel, then you need to vote for them. The more votes they get, the more chance they get to perform in front of Simon, Alicia, and David. I know. Tell me about it. Right, let's get through these. Apparently we've got 4 minutes live. So the first up, we've got Alex Jessen. Little Me is a puppet dancer, describes his act as puppetry, magic and illusion, all rolled into one. It sounds good, but is it any good? You can watch it in just a moment. Good luck to you, my man. Also, we've got Shadow. Here he is. He's 20, he's a dancer, and he's a fan of contemporary jazz and hip hop. Is he good enough to perform on Britain's Got Talent in front of judges? You decide. Okay, Edinburgh Dance Academy, here they are. They describe their dancing as a fusion of jazz and Bollywood. Let's move on to Giovanni Camini. Look at him, look at that. Nice to see you, Giovanni. He's an entertainer and singer and can speak and sing in 6 languages.
What are the languages?
I don't know, but if he makes it through, I'll ask him. Never Blink, here they are. They are freestyle basketball, and they want to see, they want to be like the Harlem Globetrotters, but are they worthy enough? You need to vote for them if you like them. Let's move on to these boys. Fire Hose 1 Dixieland Jazz Band, aged between 45 and 70, and they are a Fire Hose jazz band. Are they going to make it onto the show? Claire and Rick are next. They are a singing duo. Good luck to them. Also, we've got Mike Maguire. There you go. He's a comedy impressionist. You can watch his act in just a moment. Rosalind Brember-Kemp. There she is. She's 16 and an opera singer. But is she good enough? You'll see her act in just a moment. Also, we've got Horio Burrell. I hope I said your name right, my man. He is a flamenco dancer. Look at that hair. What a treat. Look, I'll tell you what, if you do vote for him, obviously I'll get to meet him and I'll be able to see how good he is. Mari is up next. There's Mari. She is a talented singer and songwriter at just 17 years old. Also, Gemma Lambert. Here is Gemma. Beautiful kitchen. She's a singer and decided to enter after success. And so it is. What an easy mistake to make. Now, there you go. So that's Gemma. We've also got Alan Light. Alan Light, he is a dancer. Look, quite a serious dancer by the look of him. But will he make it to the auditions? And also we've got Katie Marshall. There's Katie. Look at her there. She's only 11 and she is a singer. And when she was a baby, she was known as the Little Singer. Well, she's not so big now. Good luck to you. Also, Mark Griffiths. There he is. He is a ventriloquist. Not many ventriloquists do that well on Britain's Got Talent, but could he be the one? Remember, after we show you all the shortlist, you have a look at their acts, and then you decide if you want to vote for them. Okay, the Testona Tones. Here they are. A 5-piece a cappella group, 2 sets of brothers, and a long-time friend. Do they sound any good? We will all be able to see in just a moment. Alfie Wootton. Here's Alfie. Oh, look. Yes, he is a magician. You can tell by him holding a playing card. Magicians never do well on Britain's Got Talent. In the 6 years, only one of them have made it through to the semi-final. Could he be the next one? Who knows? Can you just have a little look in that mirror? Turn it round. Turn it round. Look at the sweat. Look at that sweat. That is work, that is. Yes, all for YouTube. Yeah, you have a little wipe down. That's good. Right, Georgia Kelly. Georgie is next there. She is a singer, 15 years old, but is she a good singer? Well, she's made it to the shortlist, but will she make it to the studio in front of the judges? Santini, he's next. He's a rock and blues musician. He's been writing and performing his own music for 10 years. Will you be voting for him? We've got just a few more left. Scott Gray. Here's Scott. When they told me it was a shortlist, I thought it was a shortlist. We're up to number 20. Scott is lucky enough to be in the shortlist. He is a singer. Little fact on him, when he was younger, he preferred musical instruments to football and toys. Well, did you hear that? There's the first act nearly off. Dolly Mix. There's Dolly Mix there. Lovely trio, girl band. They've only been singing together for 3 months and already made it to our shortlist on YouTube, but will they make it in front of the judges? Again, all depends how many votes they get from you. Cloda Lawler. Here's Cloda, 16 years old. She is a singer as well. Quite a few singers in this shortlist. Clearly, obviously very good. We've then got Blue Black. There is Blue Black. He's a dancer. Now, he claims he was hit by a flash of lightning, which inspired him and gave him energy. Really? Really? Okay, finally, we've got this guy here. His name is John, and he's an acoustic rock musician. A fact about him, he played guitar since he was 7 years old. Well, guys and girls, there you have it. You've got the shortlist for YouTube, but who will you vote for? As soon as we finish here, obviously we are live, you can watch all their clips and vote for who you think is best and worthy and good enough to perform in front of our judges. Hope you've enjoyed our little backstage look at Britain's Got Talent. Well, thanks. And we will see you in the new year. Thank you. And of course, I've got to tell you that the lines close on Monday. So do get voting. Who will be with us performing in front of the judges? You decide. See you later, everyone. Bye.